If squares and rectangles disappeared, when the world turns into a curvy nightmare and you become a chaos magnet, the day angles died. Picture this. You wake up and your bed is round. You stumble into a hallway that curves like it's drunk. You try to sit down and your chair says no and rolls away like a passive-aggressive yoga ball. Squares and rectangles, gone. And with them, every single piece of structure, sanity, and shelf space in your life. Your house looks like a Salvador Dali fever dream. Your phone is a circle. Your microwave is an orb that doesn't even microwave anymore. You try to print something, and your paper is shaped like fear. Suddenly, you realize, geometry wasn't boring. It was holding society together with 4 right angles and quiet dignity. No boxes, no screens, no books, just chaos. Elegant, curvy, soul-destroying chaos. Welcome to the world without rectangles, where reality curves and your patience folds. Let's get into it. Number 1. House of cards, literally. You think your home is solid? That those walls are straight, sturdy, and everything's just aligned? Cute. Without squares and rectangles, your safe little shelter turns into a wobbly fever dream where every wall is a guessing game, and your roof? Yeah, good luck with that. See, squares and rectangles are the real MVPs of modern architecture. Bricks? Rectangular. Windows? Rectangular. Rooms? You guessed it, boxy. Why? Because straight lines stack. Angles lock. Stability happens. Take them away, and what are you building with? Circles? Triangles? Abstract nonsense that doesn't play nice when gravity shows up. Your walls won't line up. Your floor might tilt. And don't even talk to me about storage. Where do you even put a shelf in a dome? Welcome to a world where every house feels like it was designed during a mild earthquake. And suddenly, you're that guy who stares longingly at a straight corner like it's forbidden love. Number 2. Screens gone wild. You love your phone, right? You tap it. You scroll. You binge watch your ex's Instagram stories like a pro. But guess what? No rectangles equals no screens. From TVs to tablets to your grandma's 10-year-old microwave with that tiny digital display, it's all rectangles. These shapes aren't just for aesthetics. They're the perfect frame for information. Text, video, buttons, pixels. Lose them, and suddenly you're staring into a circular void trying to watch Netflix through a porthole. Worse yet, the chips inside, the processors that do the thinking, are little rectangular slabs of organized magic. Without them, your devices are about as useful as a potato. A very smooth, featureless potato. So yeah, if you ever cursed a cracked screen, maybe send it a thank you text before it disappears. Number 3. Books become chaos scrolls. Imagine trying to read a novel where every page is a different random shape. Page 1's a circle. Page 2 is a wiggly blob. Page 3 is shaped like a slice of pizza. Fun, right? Wrong. Rectangles are the silent heroes of literacy. Pages align. Columns exist. Words march in neat rows across a flat, predictable surface. Without them, books turn into art projects from a preschool class gone rogue. You can't bind them. You can't organize them. Your bookshelf? Useless. And printing? Oh, you think your home printer complains now? Try feeding it a crescent moon-shaped page. Have fun with that paper jam. In a world without rectangles, knowledge is just a tangled mess of confusion, and your brain has to work overtime just to find the next paragraph. Number 4. Storage becomes a Jenga game from hell. You think your apartment's messy now? Try stacking non-rectangular boxes into a storage closet. Go on, I dare you. Rectangles are why your shelves don't collapse. Why your fridge fits the leftovers. Why your suitcase doesn't turn into a geometry puzzle every time you pack. Remove those shapes, and suddenly everything is round, triangular, or just vaguely blobby. You can't stack them. You can't fit them. And that IKEA cabinet you just built? Yeah, it's crying in Swedish. Your living space becomes a circus of awkwardly leaning objects and rolling containers that refuse to stay put. The only thing you're organizing is your own despair. Number 5. Urban design. More like urban disaster. Cities without rectangles are like mazes designed by caffeinated squirrels. Streets? All curves. Plots of land. Weird polygons. You'd never know if you were walking in a circle or actually getting somewhere. Forget about grid layouts. There's no more north, south, east, west. Just kind of over there. Rectangular planning is why cities have blocks, sidewalks, maps that make sense. Remove that, and suddenly, finding your way home is an existential crisis. And good luck getting mail. Your address is now the 3rd dome-shaped house past the curvy alley next to the fish-shaped fountain. You'll long for the cold, boring beauty of a straight road, even one with potholes. Number 6. Games disappear, and playtime turns existential. Board games? Dead. Lego bricks? Extinct. Your favorite digital game? A Picasso painting in motion. Without squares and rectangles, entire categories of games vanish into the void. No chessboard, no Monopoly, no Uno, because the cards don't stack and the board doesn't line up. Your dice might still exist, but now they're shaped like asymmetrical meatballs that roll in circles and land nowhere. And video games? Let's talk pixels. Tiny little squares that paint your favorite characters and worlds onto the screen. Without them, your game becomes a blurry mess of floating colors that look like someone spilled fruit punch into a lava lamp. Gaming in this world isn't fun, it's performance art. And you're not a player. You're a confused participant in a never-ending tech glitch. Number 7. Art becomes a frameless, structureless free-for-all. You ever tried to hang a circular canvas on a rectangular wall that doesn't exist anymore? Didn't think so. Rectangles and squares aren't just practical, they're the canvas of civilization. Artists rely on those shapes for proportion, perspective, and composition. Without them, your painting becomes vibes only. Museums become warehouses of squishy shapes nailed to chaotic blobs. Try curating that. Even digital design collapses. No grid systems. No layout logic. It's like trying to decorate your living room using a bunch of jellyfish in prayer. Art still exists, but the structure, the beauty of balance, gone. Your eye twitches, your brain screams, and your inner minimalist dies a slow, screaming death. Number 8. Paperwork becomes a renaissance fair for anxiety. You think adulting is already hard? Try doing taxes on a bunch of potato-shaped forms. Paperwork depends on order. Order depends on structure. Structure depends on, you guessed it, rectangles. From A4 sheets to folders to filing cabinets, it's all rectangular because rectangles are stackable, printable, and legible. Without them, your office turns into an abstract sculpture of chaos. Documents won't fit into folders. Folders won't fit into drawers. And your boss? He's now filing reports in a series of overlapping circles taped to a tree. Welcome to the bureaucratic apocalypse, where every piece of paper has a personality disorder. Number 9. Shipping becomes a nightmare circus of bouncy orbs. You think shipping delays are bad now? Just wait until every box is a lumpy potato trying to roll off a truck. Rectangular packaging is why logistics works. Why trucks are packed tight. Why your online orders don't show up smelling like regret. Without it, every shipment is a lumpy, unstable mass that won't stack, won't fit, and definitely won't survive the highway. Warehouse workers are now playing Tetris with marshmallows. Cargo containers are bursting open with spherical sadness. And your order of fragile glassware? Yeah, that's now a modern art piece titled Shards of Disappointment. Number 10. Precision tools become abstract threats. Measuring stuff without straight edges is like cutting vegetables with a rubber spoon. No rectangles equals no rulers. No accurate scissors. No cutting guides. Builders are guessing. Crafters are sobbing. Even your trusty paper trimmer is now a decorative relic. You want to trim paper? Good luck eyeballing it. Want to install shelves? You're now just guessing and hoping gravity's feeling generous. Precision is now a memory. And your results? Chaotically unique, let's call it that. Basically, every DIY project becomes performance art, and your tape measure is now just a limp piece of rope whispering, I tried. Number 11. Sitting down is now an Olympic sport. You know that thing where you just want to sit? Like a normal person? Too bad. Without rectangles, your chair is a curvy blob with trust issues. The seat wobbles. The backrest slides off. And the legs? Oh, there are no legs. There's just support-adjacent material hovering in your general vicinity. And tables? Forget them. You can't put your laptop on a beach ball. You can try, but you'll spill your drink and cry into your cereal. Furniture becomes modern art you can't use. Your living room is now a showroom for sadness. Every meal is a picnic on chaos. And sitting down is a gamble with physics. Number 12. Video games become trippy vortexes with no edges. If you thought the real world was wrecked, welcome to the digital one. Without rectangles and squares, video games collapse harder than your Wi-Fi during a storm. No screens, no pixels, no windowed frames for the gameplay. Your in-game character? Probably just a squiggly shape floating through abstract soup. The map? Useless. The menus? Gone. The controls? Laughing at you. What used to be immersive storytelling is now what if Dolly designed a PlayStation? And that beautiful 4K Ultra HD monitor? It's now a glowing circle that shows you vague hints of motion before promptly overheating and weeping. So yeah, your gaming hobby is now an interpretive experience in existential dread. Final thoughts. You live in a world built on rectangles, on squares, on the sweet, dependable 90-degree angle. And the second those go missing, everything falls apart. So the next time someone tells you geometry is boring, Just imagine trying to work, play, sit, read, or even live without it. If this made you laugh, cringe, or reevaluate your relationship with your office chair, Mobile Phone with Arrow subscribe for more absurd deep dives into how the world works, and hilariously fails when it doesn't. And remember, your brain is still searching for corners in a world that's slowly turning into soup. Respect the square, hug a rectangle, embrace the chaos.